Let's make history. My thoughts on the Trump-Harris debate. I thought Harris won the debate. However, she really just blew a lot of hot air. She didn't really say anything. So I feel that she won, if I had to pick a winner, in that she was able to keep Trump on his back foot the entire time. She kept Trump on the defensive. Everything she threw out there, all the bait she threw out there, Trump took it. So, but on the flip side of that, I thought her performance was very unprofessional. She's putting this bait out there, he's taking it, and then she's making all these crazy faces and expressions. Like, this is something you see two people having an argument in front of the bodega. Two people in the laundromat or something arguing. Come on, this is the highest office in the land. Get off of it, stop. And then, say for instance, she was basically just screaming at Trump the whole time. She did say a little policy there, like a child tax credit, I'll give her that. But she was basically just screaming at Trump the whole time. And you notice when she first came out, she really got into his personal space. When it was time for them to greet each other at the beginning of the debate, she walked up and got into his personal space and shook his hand. I think that may have rattled him a little bit, and that may be why he was kind of like in this frazzled state throughout the debate. She tells him, for instance, you're weak, screaming at him like, and it's like, she's referring to like foreign policies, like Putin. She's like, he will eat your lunch, or some expression like that. It's like, whoa, like this spectacle she created. But what are you saying? Trump was the one that had some semblance of a relationship with Putin, to the point where he didn't invade. He invaded under Obama and under your administration, Miss Harris. So Trump had that pretty much taken care of. I feel more comfortable with Trump dealing with Putin than Harris, or even, God forbid, Biden. What do you think? What do you think? Trump pretty much had it handled, and it makes sense because he spent his whole life pretty much in these boardrooms dealing with these sharks in the real estate industry. That's hardball, so I would rather him. And like I said, Kamala went and visited Ukraine, and I think Putin invaded like a couple of days later. So what are you talking about? Again, just blowing a lot of hot air. Trump is, to me, no matter who you support, let's have a conversation about who's the better option. Both of them have served. Yes, I'll give Harris credit. She was vice president, so she wasn't fully a president, so she didn't have total control. But Biden has repeatedly said she usually is in the room that last second of decision making. Those last few minutes, that last hour or so of decision making, she was there. She was even on video saying she was there during the final decisions of the Afghanistan pullout. She said she still supports it. That was one of the most embarrassing things in American history for the country. So again, Kamala did a great job at making it look good. Very aggressive, but it was all empty talk. It was all empty words. During the Biden administration, they just now got inflation down to about 3%. 2%. It's supposed to be at 2%. We wanted at 2%. They just got it down almost to 2%. The whole administration, we had higher inflation. Under Trump, it was 1%. And another thing too is she lied. They're still using what's called the fine people hoax. For those that don't know, it was this long-standing beef that people had with Trump. Is the basis on why they claim he's racist, because when there was a debate on the Confederate statues in Charlottesville, people wanted to leave them up, certain people didn't. And then you had another faction of far right-wing actual racists, Ku Klux Klan, some to that effect. Only the exact group, but an actual racist group came in. And when Trump said they were fine people on both sides, he meant of the debate to keep the statues up, not of those white supremacists. And he actually condemned them in the very next sentence, but they always cut that part out. This is why the media is complicit in the state our country is in today. And I don't think, we're not headed down the right road. We're like scattered. We're going this way, going that way. Too many people at war with each other when we're really on the same side. And that's another thing. The moderators were totally biased. They were clearly on Harris's side. They kept fact-checking Trump, which some of the fact checks weren't even true. But Harris said several lies and they never fact-checked her. For instance, the Project 2025, Trump has said he doesn't support that. The nationwide ban on abortion, Trump has repeatedly said he does not support that. They did not fact-check her. Again, she used the fine people hoax. They didn't fact-check her on that. That's long been debunked, pardon me. Her and Biden still say it. The average voter that just turns on the news to get informed doesn't know. So they believe that crap. And it's harmful because now you have people directing their angst towards Trump a certain way and don't even know, aren't even aware and don't even know the complete story. So this is a big part of the problem in general. So I think Trump would definitely be the better option if you want to lay it out again. We're talking about here just laying it out regardless of your party affiliation, who would be the best choice for president at a crucial time in American history. There's a pivotal time in American history because if we get Harris as president, that's 4 more years of basically progressive politics. With 8 years of that, it would be difficult to roll that back. See, Obama was progressive, but not like Biden and Harris. They are the most progressive, far left-wing ticket or administration, pardon me, in the history of American politics. Make no mistakes. And they have even admitted to this on many times, but when it comes down to debates where you're going head to head or intense interviews, they lie pretty much. Like she said, she's in favor of fracking. She's reversed almost all her positions, obviously because she knows the American public doesn't really want the far left-wing ideas that her and Biden are bringing to the table. Polls have proven that. So she tamps that down. She actually lies and reverses her positions when it comes down to it, just to appease the people. Where Trump, we saw what his 4 years was like. Aside from COVID, the economy was doing fairly well under Trump. Gas was down. The country was doing well. Then COVID hit. And you know, it's funny because speaking of COVID, they always like to get on Trump about, oh, you did horrible during COVID. He was the one that got the vaccine. A lot of people are against the vaccine, but Trump, especially on the right, people tend to be against the vaccine. But Trump was the one who sped the process up to get the vaccine out. And they were holding him back because they knew it was coming time for the election and they knew he would have a leg up on Biden. So they specifically and purposely held off putting the vaccine out until that October, after that October. But yet they want to point fingers at who's killing lives. If the vaccine saves so many lives and you held the vaccine back from coming out so Trump wouldn't have an advantage, who's the one responsible for lives then? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to WillFloresTV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X.